What's jumping, Jim?
You the man, sir.
Yeah, we like to start off by thanking our sponsors, seeing them eat.
Best sponsors in the world, man.
Best sponsors in the world. You know what I'm saying? They, we gonna be down until we get up. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best barbecue you can eat. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever see that trailer, you know what I'm saying, come by and taste some food and buy some food. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what day it is, you might get something free, and that's a might. So don't come there saying I got something free coming. You know what I'm saying? Say there's a possibility. And we have do it fluid. If you're a snake and want to be an anaconda, do it fluid to get you there. Quick. If you're a monkey and want to be a gorilla,
quick.
Do it fluid.
If you're a poodle, you want to be a pit bull,
do it fluid.
That's it. Goddamn right.
So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These are our sponsors.
Two great companies. Now look, what's up with the preacher shit, man?
Yeah, it was during the holiday season, man. It was a preacher got shot in Montgomery, and it was said that his wife had shot him. And a couple of days later, he had died.
Okay.
And he was a pastor of the church, and everybody, I heard a lot of people, you know, said upset about the wife shot him. They wanted to call her everything but a child of God. You know what I'm saying? There are police reports that the police was called to their residence somewhere 3 or 4 times in 2024, or maybe a couple years before then, because she called, he was whooping her ass. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she never press charges, right?
No, she didn't go through with the charges.
So you can't really say he was being an ass.
Somebody, it was some fighting going on.
I feel that.
So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he got killed. And I the story kind of caught my attention like they usually do. So I went to reading, and the people at the church had been told or had some kind of idea that it was some friction in their marriage. And they was telling the young man that he should try to make his marriage work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, you know what I'm saying, at some point, you know what I'm saying, you should give people better advice. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel this is just me. I feel that, you know what I'm saying, that they are sort of responsible for this man's death.
Nah.
Yes, because they should have, after the second time, man, you have a real problem if you call the police. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, she ain't pressed charges, so
but it don't matter.
See, they might have called
her. No. You can't do that. You cannot say because she didn't press charges. Because there's
you don't know what the problem was.
But hold on, because there's a common denominator in this called love.
But see, she could have called the police to tell the police she whooped his ass.
But either way, the police will call. I'm not saying who the police will call on. That ain't the issue. The issue is that it was something going on that the police needed to be called.
I don't know.
And the church elders knew about the police being called to this residence. Who fucking threw the first punch don't matter. At least we know it was 3 punches thrown. You understand what I'm saying? And the police were called 3 times. So you know what I'm saying? If you are responsible at the church and you know that a preacher and his wife are fighting and calling the police, y'all need to get up in the church and say, man, you need to get your ass out of this pool pit, or y'all need to be divorced.
They ain't gonna do that.
I know they ain't gonna do it, and that's what I say they need to do that.
No, they ain't gonna do that, sir.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because you open a whole nother can of worms by not doing it.
I mean, it's hard to make people split, man.
I know it's hard.
But listen, I know 2 people personally that just got divorced from or trying to get divorced type shit. Whenever they talk to me, I told them, hey man, y'all just try to make it work, because that's just natural. What you want to do is for them to try to keep some shit together. Because at one point, no matter how much they hate each other, at one point they thought everything was all good because they didn't want to never got married.
Are they fighting each other?
No, not really.
Are the police being called?
I really can't say all that.
Do you witness them fighting each other?
No, I'm just saying this to say that, I mean, it's gonna be natural for you to try to tell them to keep that shit together.
Yeah,
you know but even more so for church people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, and you know why you try to tell them to keep that shit together? In its essence of the church, it's for the optics of it, because of what other people are gonna say.
I mean, I feel that. I mean, that's in it. You ain't gotta be in the church if you gonna go by what folks say. But I say this though, but every woman though, regardless of how it happened, but every woman, if the man beat her, she got to ease out. It's like a free kill for her whenever she get ready.
Yeah, she exercised her right.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a free kill.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is though, I just feel like that was an unnecessary situation to put people through, because it was a paper trail of the situation and the problems that they were having. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like their kids were in the presence of him getting killed. So you done messed up 2 or 3 generations of people.
I don't care about that,
yeah, I know, but I'm saying you just done messed up a whole generation of people just by making bad decisions.
Listen, one time I was selling cars one time, right? I had a partner who had bought a car from me, and maybe like 2 weeks later, he said, "Man, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come buy my girl a car from you." So me and him talking, me looked at that car, this and that. About 2 days later, his wife killed him in his sleep.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard nothing about the police being called at their house or no none of that, no fight or no nothing. But she killed him in his sleep and told the police he beat him.
Yeah, yeah.
She got like 3 years.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's real crazy.
I'm just saying that's just an easy out. I mean, woman could kill a man and say he beat him. Yeah, it ain't even got to be the man. No bunch of phone calls. It could just been one time.
Yeah, but my whole issue with it is though that, you know what I'm saying, that the people in the church knew about this.
Probably to some extent.
They knew about the whole situation.
Probably to some extent.
And from the conversation that people having on Facebook, everybody knew it was some friction in that relationship.
You might know some friction, but you still don't know that it's to that. I mean, it depends on what caused the friction. Do the people in the church know what caused the friction?
I mean, you very seldom know what caused the friction in a relationship.
How they gonna know it's friction?
But they know the police will call.
I mean, that could be of anything though.
Yeah.
I'm saying that for the police call part, if she ain't press no charges or if ain't nobody press no charges, you don't really know what they was called for, then that's it.
But you know, if people fighting in the police call, you know why the fucking police call.
How you know they were fighting?
Because the police will call.
I mean, police could been called for anything.
No, the police ain't called for anything.
I mean, I can call the police right now.
Yeah, but if we ain't fighting, it don't matter.
What I'm saying is that I can pick up and call the number. Ain't nothing gotta happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, if you call, you got a bloody lip and a black eye.
Did she have that? They got pictures.
I mean, if it was,
she had that then.
Yeah, I'm saying, but if she didn't go forward with the investigation, that means they made up.
They ain't got nothing to do with no bloody eye or whatever like you talking about. I'm just saying anybody could have called the police for any reason. Ain't nothing got to be going on for the police to get called.
but them folks, see, you trying to water down the situation.
I ain't watering down nothing.
Yes,
I'm just telling you that, I mean, to me the lady just used the easy eye, say the man beat and killed him.
Yeah.
It could have been up playing the whole time.
Yeah, it could have been, and I think I heard people say that you know what I'm saying, that you know, it might have been something like that. But at the end of the day though, you know what I'm saying, this could have been avoided. You know what I'm saying?
I was avoided. She put the gun down.
Yeah, but he could have not hit her.
If he hit her.
I mean,
you know what she did.
You
don't know what he did.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's speculation.
Yeah, but I'm saying though,
I hope she get 100 years.
I mean, if he hit her, I hope she get off.
No, you can't kill nobody for hitting you, man.
How come the fuck you can't?
Well, she need to prove he hit her then.
She ain't got to prove it.
So if you hit your wife, she could kill you.
Yeah, if I beating on her, she supposed to.
Hitting and beating is two different things, man.
No.
Hitting and beating is two different things. Now, yeah, if you beat her, yeah, she needs to protect herself.
At the end of the day, you go keep your hand to yourself.
I feel what you're saying.
Keep your goddamn hand to yourself.
Sometimes you just gotta get it in their head.
And sometimes you just gotta get it in your body.
Sometimes they just won't listen.
Yeah, you're right.
You just gotta shake them a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta. You listen that fire. But you know, when I was a kid, I actually witnessed a woman shoot her husband. I damn sure did.
He was a beater.
He was trying in the process of hitting her.
In the process.
He had hit her. They was fighting. And he had got a stick and went to hit her with it, and she let that fire go. Pow! Shot him in the stomach. She said, "You shot me." And she had a motherfucker something. Goddamn those. I was a kid and witnessed that. Damn sure did. So, but at the end of the day, man, you know, and I'm always gonna say, you know, domestic violence is we not gonna condone that because it doesn't leave room for you to grow and mature. You know what I'm saying? To do things and be things that you need to be. And everybody go through a young spell where they had them issues, but at a certain point in your life, you need to grow out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because that young man, he can't preach now another sermon. 31.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah,
right?
he can't preach now another sermon. You know, he can't get no more poo-poo on the side, none of that.
If he 31, so she probably around about the same age.
About the same age, yeah.
Oh yeah, they still tender.
Yeah, they still tender. Yeah, tender dick.
Still tough.
Yeah, but he's over for him though. So
just on the note on that, I'm gonna ask you about this. I seen on that one guy him and his girl was finna get married. When he walked into church, he see her ex-boyfriend in there. You saw that?
I ain't seen it.
And he was just mad as fuck that she invited her ex-boyfriend to the wedding. So he mad as fuck, but she like, that's my friend, you know what I'm saying? So he took the ring off and he canceled it right there in the middle of everything.
She should make better decisions.
You think he should have did that?
He should have did it?
Yeah.
I think he was a little, I don't know. You know, I don't know because
it's like this. If this my finna be wife, I don't even know that she talked to this man. For her to say that they friends, they got to be talking on a regular.
And he knew of them.
He had to know because when he saw him, he recognized him.
And the thing is though, is she knew her husband before she knew her old man before they got married, and she know what kind of dude he was, and she knew his personality. She knew what triggers him. She know what pisses him off. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't finna marry nobody just out of the blue all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And for you to do that to him, you already knew that was gonna piss him off.
Think that's why she did that?
That might have been her way of getting out without saying she didn't want to be married to him.
I mean, he the one got out.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, but she got out too.
Well, that might be. She might have did it.
Yeah, she might did that. Yeah,
She a slick woman.
Yeah, slick, very slick. Yeah. Slick as duck shit.
I ain't look at it like that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at every different angle. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
that could have been it.
Yeah, it could have been it. You got to, and you know your people. Monica know what pisses me off. Your wife know what pisses you off.
Nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I get pissed off now.
I don't get pissed off.
Yeah, I get pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even worry about it. I just,
Yeah.
all right. Whatever you say, that's it. I don't get pissed off, man.
That shit there, it's like we talk about time. You all right? That could be a whole lot of shit.
Oh, for real?
That all right? All right. Yeah, that could be a whole lot of shit.
What you mean?
That could bust your ass up in a minute.
Nah.
Yeah, they could. That shit was. Hey, this shit here gonna make us go viral. That shit was like.
I just let her have it.
Yeah, that's a good way to clean it up. That's like, I'm gonna beat your ass when we get home.
I got you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like, I don't know him like that. The same thing.
For real?
I know him, but I don't know him like that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I ain't talking about that,
but you so goddamn stupid, man.
I let her have it though, man.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no arguing on that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, at the end of the day, man, you should know the people that you call yourself in love with or finna marry.
Yeah,
and you know they triggers, you know what I'm saying? And you should never do silly, petty shit, no way. Because if you do petty shit like that in the beginning, you're going to be doing petty shit forever. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never doing no petty shit.
Yeah.
Period. Whenever I decide to do it, goddamn, it's going to knock a mountain down.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no
you know what I'm saying?
shit.
So at the end of the day, you got to always know, you know what I'm saying, how, you know what I'm saying, how to handle people. It's like we talked about that time, you know what I'm saying? If you're friends with somebody, you know what pissed them off. For the most part. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You should never try to, you know what I'm saying, not intentionally or just maliciously piss people off that you call yourself caring about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I seen online, man, that this lady from Mobile, this is kind of another conversation about, you know what I'm saying, people in the church and, you know what I'm saying, preachers and stuff. Y'all excuse me, I got to put these shades on, my eye kind of still a little fucked up. But, you know, she was putting preachers on blast that were, and I don't think she had a lot of, proof.
What the lady name is?
She got a Facebook page called Somebody Business.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. And she was just putting on people on blast.
She got a website?
No, it's just a Facebook page. Yeah, I'm a Facebook friend. That she put them on blast about being homosexual. You know what I'm saying? And she said she got proof, you know what I'm saying? She said, if y'all think I emptied my clip, y'all crazy. I still got a full clip. So she pretty much saying, and I'm not saying that's exactly the word she said, but she was saying that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't told y'all everything. So evidently she got some proof that these people.
You recognize in the preacher's name?
No, I didn't. But I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? And I know ain't nobody perfect, and I always say that. And I have preachers that are my friends that I don't want them motherfuckers to be perfect. And don't expect them to be perfect.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I hold them to a standard that they should live up to, being that I'm not perfect and I do bullshit every day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying I like to say this. You know what I'm saying? If you out there doing shit that you know that you shouldn't be doing, you know what I'm saying, and somebody put you on blast for it, if it ain't true, it's fine. But that shit is true, you should have no fucking reason to get mad because that's what the fuck you doing. You understand what I'm saying? And if you doing that, that's what you want to do because you know it's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't be mad or people getting upset about somebody telling the truth about you. You understand what I'm saying? And if it's a lie, it ain't no big deal anyway. People say a lie will die, but the truth gonna stand.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. A lie eventually die. You understand what I'm saying? But the truth gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? If you know you on websites looking for men to have sex with, and you call yourself a preacher of a church,
preachers doing that?
That's what she say. If you doing that, you know what I'm saying, and you know you're doing that, and somebody call you out on that, don't be goddamn talking about that ain't what you doing, and it's proof that you doing it. Stay up in that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what they doing.
Yeah, literally. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and I understand people say you gotta mind your own business. I understand all that, but you know what I'm saying. You know, preaching is people say they were called to preach. You understand what I'm saying? You have a calling on your life to preach.
Yeah, but I don't believe that.
But you have a choice too.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, you have a choice. You have a choice. You know, if you like the same sex, you know you ain't got no damn business up there trying to preach to people when you like the man on the front row.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, if there's nothing wrong with that, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But don't get up in front of 500 people telling them what they doing wrong when you know you doing wrong.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you get people confused and you run people away from church because they say, well, you can't tell me what to do and you doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what a disconnect with the church and the community is. It's too many people in the pulpit preaching and doing the same thing the people in the community doing. And not saying that you're supposed to be perfect. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's certain shit that you should be above doing.
Oh yeah, listen, I don't think you be called to God. I just feel like you're gonna hit a certain point in your life where you're gonna feel like that you want to take this little journey right here and you want to be an example for people, for God. Yeah. And when you feel like that, then some people turn to preachers because it'll all be concurrent to run together. You know what I'm saying? And you just like a walking beacon for God. People can look at you as an example. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the regular coming man, even though he try to do right every day, he's still not gonna walk that same path as a preacher. He it don't seem like it would be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nah.
And that coming man, he just needs somebody to look at and see, well, he ain't perfect, but he a good example to follow.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes people feel like they just like you.
Yeah, they just like you.
If you talk to them a certain way, you can influence them.
To do good things. But if you living a life of corruption and bullshit, then they go like, man, I ain't listening to you. You doing the same shit I'm doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it ain't nothing wrong with preaching, and it ain't nothing wrong with being in the LGBTQ plus community. There's nothing wrong with it if that's what you choose to do. But just leave the Bible out of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? If there are churches that I think, I'm not 100% sure, but they have a majority of their congregation in that community. Go find one of them churches to be in, so that's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But people that are the most of the time, people that you preaching to, man, they need role models. They don't need people equal character and equal moral standards. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be up higher than them so they can look up to you. You know what I'm saying? You might not be a role model or trying to be a role model, but people looking up to you, no whether you want them to or not. And the last thing they need to see you in the club with a half-gallon ball in the pulpit Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to see. I don't want to see that. You understand? I want to see you as somebody different. You understand what I'm saying? If I want to talk shit, I'll call you. Yeah. But I see you as a preacher in my phone. I don't want to call you to talk about the same shit I'm talking to you about. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, and I want to say this about that lady. I don't know her personally, but I hope to the God or whoever you pray to that you are doing this for the right reason and not for attention. Because if you're doing it for attention, even if it's right and true what you're saying, it's not right what you're doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing it for the wrong reason. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're doing it for the right reason, it's something totally different. But if you're just doing it for the right reason. What would be the right reason?
Just
to expose them, to let them know.
So what would be the wrong reason?
The wrong reason is doing it for some money. You know what I'm saying? Doing it just for a Facebook paycheck.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Don't do it for no money. Do it for the right reasons. If they fucking with kids or fucking with little boys in church, put their ass on blast. They need to be hung in the front of the church.
Yeah, no doubt.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you just doing it for a check, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing this shit for no money because I ain't tripping. I'm just doing this shit because I like to talk shit about shit that really matters. You know what I'm saying? But if they out there fucking with men and little boys in the church, you know what I'm saying, and little kids, we need to kill all them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck they got a Bible strapped on their ass. They need to die. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, kids and the boys in church, you know, that's why our community fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? Because you got kids going to church and looking for role models and they get motherfucking molesters up there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't need none of that. We need people that gonna stand up and be right. You know, so that's my spiel on that.
I think they don't know how to be right, man.
But they in the wrong profession if they carry the Bible not right.
A lot of them is in the wrong profession. I think on how some of the preachers do right is that they don't even come to the public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stay in their own space until it comes Sunday, then they go back to their own space.
Yeah.
And they keep them out of a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
And if that work for you, that's what they're doing.
But that's why our community, now this is not 100% reason why, but there's a lot of things in our community that are wrong. And a lot of that goes hand in hand with the churches in our community as a whole. Not no singular church. It's just the churches and the people that's in the church in position to be role models and to be positioned to make decisions for our community. The people that you're making decisions for and the people that are watching you, they see you ain't right. You know what I'm saying? People not gonna follow you when you're full of shit. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People can't see past the bullshit. You know, and I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, man, if you got bullshit in you, man, that's the last place you need to go. You need to come over there in the shed and chill with me, or in the yard and chill with me and drink and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more acceptable, you know what I'm saying, to just be a common person and just have good advice for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Than call yourself a preacher on Sunday and be full of shit every day but Sunday.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man, you know, like I alluded to earlier, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is something that every church in our area should do.
What's that?
If you got a preacher that's full of shit that you know of,
get him out of there.
Get them the fuck out of there.
Call him out.
Call him out. Get him out of the pulpit.
Overthrow him.
Oh, not overthrow him. Just kick his ass out. Because you paying him. If you ain't paying him, he just up there for attention.
But see, I'm going to tell you a whole thing about a lot of them churches. They just want to be nice.
But nice don't get you nothing.
I'm saying, but they ain't going to do that.
That's why the clubs are full of people that used to go to church.
I mean,
because the church want to be nice.
I know it, but I'm just telling you. I just seen it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm seeing him drinking a beer talking about the church in the Lord.
They ain't got
but I'm just, let me say this, but I guarantee you, 75% of the preachers that y'all listen to on Sunday, I'm a way better person than they are.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm just going to be straight up and honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Bible scholar, but I'm just telling you common sense. Right is right.
See, a lot of preachers ain't in touch with the community.
Yeah.
Once they became a preacher, they left the community.
They left the community, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only way for you to see them, if it ain't a preacher that stay in the community, the only way you see them is to go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And some of the ones who is in the community, you can't go by their house like that.
No, they're gonna look at you crazy.
Yeah, straight up.
But but like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just, we got to get our youth and our community back. We got to run these motherfucking molesters and pedophiles and sick motherfuckers in that church, whether it be Catholic churches, Greek Orthodox.
But see, without the members of the church, it wouldn't be no church.
Yeah.
So if the members stand up and step down on somebody, they ain't got no choice but to move.
But to move, yeah.
But the members is not gonna do that. Everybody in there ain't gonna see things the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's a disconnect because between what the Bible says
so some people
and what the preacher says.
Some people gonna say forgive him. He ain't mean to have sex with that man. Lust took over.
Yeah. He got a thong on with her right then.
Yeah. Oh, he had a baby by such and such.
He all right.
Yeah, he all right.
Yeah. The lady even had she had one preacher on there, and she say, well, he ain't messing with no men, but he tricking off your money with women. But listen, this is the crazy shit. She got the receipts because the woman he fucking with sent her the screenshots of him cash apping her, after paying her $500 and $300.
Oh, damn, they set them up.
But see, this just goes to show you how stupid people are. How you gonna fuck with somebody of moral character to get some heat on her and give your goddamn information away like that? That's crazy as hell. But you know, hey, that's y'all, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I go to church. I went to church today. Me and my pastor, he my partner. We've been friends for 30 plus years. We cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man, you know, be careful who you follow and who you run up to church to every week.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because people have all kind of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody couldn't find a damn job. They didn't want to work, and they just say, I go to church and fool people to get some money.
It's a business.
That's a business. Yeah,
it's a lucrative business.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that was a statement on Facebook last week.
Wow.
Some guy asked, should musicians get paid in church?
Yeah, I saw that. They should.
You know the first thing I said, hell yeah, everybody else do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, get your money.
If you, it's like this. Just say like if you go into just say if you're a member of the church and you go into the church, right? Everything you see on the stage is just like me going to a concert. So everybody on the stage at a concert get paid.
Yeah.
So everybody on the stage up there should get paid.
And I said this too, and because I heard this guy, he's a preacher friend of mine, associate friend, how you want to put it. You know, he said, well, he's a preacher. He has his own church, and he said, well, I don't get paid.
I mean, that's him.
And I said, there are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no rules to set in stone until you're dealing with, you know, the government or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't trying to get back in that situation.
Yeah. And check this out though, he might say he don't get paid, meaning that on whatever the day is, they probably don't cut him a check or nothing like that, but they probably still do other stuff for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you're doing something, no matter who you're doing it for, if it's tying up your time and you got to be there religiously, you need to get paid for it.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because your time is money. And I said this, and there's exception to the rule. This is an exception to that rule. If you have been blessed enough in your life to not need the money that they are trying to give you for performing a service at church, then you cannot be paid for it, don't have to be paid for it. You can turn around and donate that back to the church, which that's going to give you blessings back.
Yeah, and that's your choice if you want to.
That's your choice.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're doing something in church and they usually pay people, get your money.
Yeah, only thing you're doing for the church that's voluntarily, two things you're doing for the church that's voluntary. That's coming to the church and put your money in the basket. That's voluntary. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
So yeah, but I just say, you know what I'm saying, you know, and that was kind of a topic on church. Well, most people agree that you should get paid for it, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because, you know what I'm saying, church is a business. If you stop giving money, the church is going to close.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they get up there and holler about Jesus. Stop putting your money there and see what Jesus do.
They're going to fall up.
Jesus is going to go on somewhere else.
Where the money at.
Where the money is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, get your money because everybody want it.
Yeah.
You know, can't do nothing without it.
For real.
Alabama Power, I don't care how much you pray. I don't care how much you go to church. I don't care how much you say you love Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't care. You can walk around naked and say you love Jesus with a cross on your back.
You got
the first of the month, if you don't pay Alabama Power, they gonna cut your lights off.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every time, right on time, they gonna do it.
Yeah.
And you can say you love Jesus, he say he love you, and they gonna say, okay.
You gonna love him in the dark.
Yeah, he gonna love you in the morning at 6:30 when the sun come up. But from 7 o'clock to 6:30 the next morning, you gonna be in the dark.
Yeah,
you know, so get your money, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some people might not agree with that, but hey, it is what it is.
Why when you want them to be paid?
Hey,
cuz for real, if they really want to look at half of the people that you see there, they there cause they getting paid.
They get paid, yeah.
You just ain't the one that's getting paid. But the other folks you see, they there cause they getting paid.
I tell my wife sometimes, and I swear to God, sometimes I think she's sweet. Sometimes, Lord knows she is. But I always tell her, at the end of the day, it's about the money. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing giving somebody a service, you know what I'm saying? Now, you can do something for people sometimes just out of kindness of your heart. But see, it's a problem when you do too much all the time out of the kindness of your heart.
You know, a person that do good service for free, you know what they do?
What's that?
Give them more service.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You will end up every time you turn around, they're going to want to do it. And then you're going to be doing so much for free until when you ask for money, they're going to think you're being funny. They're going to get mad at you.
Yeah.
Get your money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I tell that all the time. Get your money, baby. You know what I'm saying? So it should not be a problem when you do giving somebody a service that you ask for something in return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, this is how the world works. Especially in the United States. I give something and get something. You know what I'm saying? Every interaction is something getting exchanged.
I hate when they expect you to do it for free. And then when you ask for something, they tell you God gonna bless you.
Yeah. God blessed me by asking you for my.
But I be like this. Don't you want God to bless you too?
Yeah.
You do it for free.
Yeah. Tell
You
me
know what
about
I'm
it. Yeah. It always God gonna bless me when it's time for me to get paid.
Yeah, but when it's on you, it ain't that.
Yeah. I do stuff for people free all the time, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I can't take that free shit to nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you should, if we good friends enough, and you should, and when you deal with each other enough, you should know not to keep trying to get shit for free from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If they fuck with you like that, they gonna pay the price.
Yeah, they gonna pay the price. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because the shit a business.
Yeah, it's a business. Life is a business.
Yeah.
You thinking like you gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, straight up.
So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah. You're right. But damn, I hope that lady, I hope she just ain't stirring up no pot.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I hope she's doing it all for the right reason. Because like I say, if them preachers are, and she got damn, I swear she did about 40 of them motherfuckers.
Let me ask you this. If you say the man should get paid for playing the piano, so then the ladies who stand at the door, they should get paid.
I mean,
ushers should get paid. All them doing the service now.
Yeah, but at some point,
the person who passes the Alexa plate around, they get paid.
At some point, some things are voluntarily. They volunteer to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They volunteer to do that. Now, if the church come ask you to do something, we need you to play the piano. We need you to take up an office, be a secretary.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to take the official notes of church.
So you saying everything they got a title on it?
Not necessarily a title. It depends on what
if they ask you or not.
Yeah, if it's a service that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody asking, do you want to be a usher?
Yeah.
You say, I want to be an usher. I want to join the usher board. I want to join the choir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to join.
So no choir, none should get paid.
Nah, because some of them all can't sing. Shit. Sound like a donkey up there.
Hey, you crazy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Everything is a business, man. And sometimes it sucks, but just the way the world operates. And the quicker you teach people that and people understand that, things work smoother when people understand that no matter what you're doing in life, it's always a transaction. When you get up and want to go to work, there's a transaction. You give them labor, they give you money.
You trade money for time.
Money for time. Yeah, when you go to the grocery store, you get them money, you get produce. It's always a transaction. Even with friends, there's a transaction sometimes. Yeah. But the thing about that is, as long as the transaction equal, it's a mutual friendship. When you giving more than you getting used. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just the way it is, you know, so, you know. His battery dead.
Hey, that's a good one just on church though.
Yeah.
That's 32.